A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Words Are Hard show. With me as always is Mike and Alex. And as you might be able to tell based on our intro, we're going to talk about space.
Yeah, we're going to talk about space, but let's talk about this space first. Let's just take a moment to recognize the fact that we are sitting in a completely different format.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't want to shock everybody.
The Words Are Hard podcast, where we don't have a consistent format for more than 1 week.
We can't make up our
right.
mind.
We're striving to make this thing better for you guys.
Yeah, welcome to the Words Are Hard podcast, where we're building the plane as we fly it.
At least we haven't crashed yet.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the important part.
Well, that's debatable.
Yeah, the term crashing is relative. Speaking of crashing, Apollo 13, space. Let's circle back. Let's bring it on back with a tragic death joke.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So, big news this past week was the fact that 7 new planets have been discovered.
7 new planets.
And 3 of them are possibly habitable.
My problem with that is that NASA doesn't seem to know space from their fucking assholes. From their nassholes.
How do you figure?
Well, I know that, of course they know space, but what I'm trying to say is,
Don't they own space? Isn't that how it
yeah,
works?
NASA owns space.
NASA owns space.
But no, it depending on the day of the week, depending on how they felt when they got up that morning, they don't know how many fucking planets are in our own solar system. You know what I mean? Is it 7? Is it 8? Is it a Thursday? I don't fucking know. What's going on? You know?
Still say Pluto's a planet.
You know, there's a piece of dirt on their lens, and they use all these fancy words about how they found this new planet, and they think all this stuff. And it's like, oh, really? How'd you find that out? It's like, oh, well, Ted was looking in the telescope the other day, and he thought he saw a smudge down there. Tell him about the smudge, Ted. Oh yeah, you know what I mean?
Looks like it's mainly made of dust and just
yeah. They'll see something. They're like, hold on. Is this the same spot that I was looking last week? Is there something there? And then they zoom in as far as they did last week, and they're like, yeah, I totally think I see something this time.
Yeah.
And then
It's
they'll
changed.
turn around and go to the media, and they're like, all right, yeah, there's a 3-kilometer rock layer, and then underneath is some molten lava that spins in 3 different directions. And it's like, the fuck do you know that? You just saw it. You just sent drones. Not drones, fuck me. Fuck, you just sent rovers and shit to Pluto to take pictures of it, and you're like, look at these amazing pictures. We never knew Pluto actually looked like this. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? You didn't even know Pluto looked like this? And you're telling me that 8 million galaxies away, you're like, oh, we found a planet. We know how the air flows.
the thing
Fuck you, NASA.
There could be plant life on there.
You could be plant life.
They're just making shit up at this point.
There's mutant plant people on this planet that we need to harvest for their.
Yeah, and then next week they'll be like, yeah, it's not even a planet, it's a dwarf planet.
It's a dwarf planet now. My favorite thing that NASA's done in recent years is that they sent a probe named Juno to go check on Jupiter, which is Juno is Jupiter's wife.
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
And of course, Jupiter's moons are all named after his several lovers, which is the greatest thing that I think NASA could ever have done.
So they sent his wife
to
catch
wife
him with his girlfriends. Yeah.
Effectively, yeah. Something else. So have they found anything new recently? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
I literally
I'm talking
just
about
said
how
7 new planets.
They discovered 7 new planets. I think it's probably horseshit. Tomorrow it'll be 6, the next day it'll be 10, and then they'll say that it's completely inhabited by a McDonald's food chain. And
I would not be surprised if McDonald's was there. Oh, speaking of which, the all-day breakfast has started. But
why would you want to go to another planet when you can have an Egg McMuffin at any time during the day?
Yeah,
McDonald's sponsor us.
Can you imagine going to Space McDick's? What kind of food do they have at Space McDonald's?
Probably whatever they have in America.
Do they have a Space Big Mac?
Yeah, the Big Macs would be the same. Everything would be the same.
But it's in space.
It's not like Japan.
It's not real food here either, Alex.
No, because I don't know if you've seen, but McDonald's in Japan, they always do these crazy things. So they had at one point, I think it was a black Big Mac where the bun was black.
You know, they do that in several different countries.
Yeah.
I guess each.
But yeah, we're just talking about outer space. So they wouldn't do anything crazy like that.
But like, what about a space Denny's? Like,
I could go for some space pancakes,
yeah, exactly.
Space cakes.
space cakes.
Like, I want to go
That's
space.
a
I want to
thing.
go to space Australia.
You ever have a space
There
cake?
has to be one, right?
How can there be a space Australia? Because it wouldn't be down under. It would just be.
You guys,
All over.
I think we're rambling here. let's pull it back for a second and realize that NASA may have discovered 7 planets, and there's no McDonald's there, or Denny's.
Let's say. I mean, I'm not really impressed. If they found 7 new planets, like they're not in our solar system, right? They're in another.
No, they're like way out there.
Exactly. So if they only found 7 new planets,
Mhm.
I'm disappointed. It's
Well, no. Okay.
So
It's not that there's just 7 new planets. There's specifically 7 new planets around a specific star that they were looking for.
yeah, but the stars. It's
and the 7 they're all technically within a certain range, but specifically 3 of them are in what they call a habitable range, where there could be liquid water. Yes, liquid water.
one big difference though between
well,
the
because water can be in 3 different forms.
I know. I'm just saying. They're making a
Solid,
big
vapor,
deal
and
about
gas.
liquid water.
Or vapor and gas is the same thing. Solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, vapor, and gas.
fucking air, vapor, and gas. That works for me.
Vapor gas.
So
Nothing is a solid. Everything
the-
you know is a lie.
the thing is about their star. Whoa, everything I know is a lie. So
The cake is a lie.
the cake is. Oh no. So the star that these planets orbit around
Mhm.
is called. It's classified as a cool dwarf, which means that it's
Oh.
like Peter Dinklage with shades on.
Because he wears his sunglasses at night.
Peter Dinklage with shades on.
Exactly, cool dwarf.
He doesn't need shades. He's a cool dwarf
So
anyway.
the cool dwarf is like 4,000 degrees. It's either 4,000 degrees centigrade or 4,000 degrees cooler than our own sun.
Just like I like my bath water.
Um,
Yeah.
so
4,000 degrees cooler
Yeah,
than the sun.
4,000 degrees cooler.
like these planets are actually closer to their star than what we are to our own star, which is
It's all relative, though.
exactly.
Yeah, because it's not as hot.
Although I think if I remember correctly, I kind of barely glossed over the article, but I think the planets also take a lot longer to
Yeah.
like it's like 1 year.
So they're all younger.
They're all young. I think 1 year on Earth is basically like a full day on one of the planets is like basically it's like night and day every 45 minutes. Basically, is what I'm saying. It's like super. The
I
planet's
don't
just
think he has
fucking
any
spinning.
idea.
I thought you said that the days there are longer.
I think like NASA,
They're much
Alex
shorter.
is making shit
they're
up
much
now.
much shorter.
so
you
they're
got
all,
onto that, eh?
so they're all older.
They're all
You should work for NASA.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. In that case, if they're used to like a cooler sun, are they gonna come visit Earth and they'll act like when Canadians go to visit Florida and they're like, it's so fucking hot down here.
No, because they're from a cool sun. They're going to come here and think that they're better than us.
Yeah, we can, we can tell when we have those immigrants coming here from Apex 7 stealing our jobs because they're here in shorts and t-shirts because it's too fucking hot for them. They can't handle our sun. We need to build a space wall. Send them back. Send you guys back to Apex 7 where you belong.
I know it's kind of off topic, but
You
it's funny you
quick
say that
aging-
because in Marvel Comics right now, one of the big things is that they've decided that they're going to build what is essentially a space wall to keep the aliens away from Earth.
That's fucking silly. Do you remember in Futurama when they were protesting the cargo ship and they made a human ring around it?
Yeah, and it just
then
flew up.
It flew out,
away.
and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can fly in 3 dimensions in space."
I miss that show.
Yeah. I don't know. So what do we do with this information? What do we do with this new planet information?
I think we panic.
Why?
Why?
Well, here's the thing.
They're just gonna come take our jobs.
Well, not only are they going to take our jobs, imagine if like an alien race decides to harvest us.
Then we'll have jobs.
No.
Then we'll
I mean,
all be
like-
employed.
I mean, like
Yeah.
they harvest us for like research.
See,
fine.
I'd like to think that if that was going to happen, it would have happened already.
See, I'd like to think that if that happened, they would literally research us in our natural habitat, and it would just be like a people zoo.
Yeah, and you know what would happen? They'd watch us for all of like 2 hours, and they'd be like, "Oh, fuck this! I don't want anything to do with these people."
That also.
Yeah, they would watch us for like an hour. They would absorb all the knowledge on Earth for about an hour, and then 2 seconds later they would be in the midst of their own civil war fighting over Trump versus Hillary.
Yeah. Did they make the right decision?
For a second, I thought you were going to say Trump versus Hitler. I'm like, that's a whole other space battle there, bud.
That's a whole space battle.
It's a whole other space
The
battle.
Hitler space battle.
Fucking Space Napoleon Hitler is, going to come and
Oh, they need to make a fighting game about dictators,
dictators.
Yeah.
or just
like penises,
Okay,
like
never mind.
penises with potatoes.
yeah,
I heard that as
dictators.
two completely
Yeah.
different words.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The fuck
Words
is
are
it?
hard though.
so let's say that these planets they turn out legit.
Do they have an atmosphere at the planet? What kind of an atmosphere? Is
wouldn't
it,
be
like,
able
is
to
it like
know.
low lighting and smooth jazz, or is it like?
It'd be a laid back atmosphere.
I don't
Because
think-
remember, it's a cool star.
Yeah,
It's-
it's been T-minus 30 seconds since we were last serious.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of like, I don't know. Would you want to go to one of these planets? Like this?
that's kind of where I was going with
I don't
it.
know enough about them. That's the problem. Like,
Well, no,
they're like, oh, do you want to go visit Mars? It's like, yeah, sure. With like, we kind of familiarized yourself with it a little bit. Do you want to go to this planet they discovered last Tuesday? The fuck no. Like, it's really far. I don't even know what direction it's in.
No. This is where I'm going with
Is
it.
it
Let's
up?
let's
How
say
up is space?
they do their research. They learn all about this planet. They find out this planet is basically like a clone of Earth, and they find a way to send people there. Would you?
Are there
leave
people
Earth?
there?
No, I'm saying, in theory, let's say
Okay.
that they discover that this planet is inhabitable,
Yeah.
and they have a way to send people
Have
there.
they discovered what's on the planet?
There's like small, furry little teddy bear creatures all over the planet.
Yeah, but like, do I have a negative reputation there the way I do here? Because I can go there and just start new, start fresh.
You wouldn't at first, but knowing you'd slowly grow a
Fuck it up,
negative
really.
I
reputation.
fuck it up.
Yeah. Okay, so Mike stays. What about you?
No, I'd go.
Well, I mean, this kind of goes back to the whole Mars 100 people, right? Yeah. So I think it's NASA,
Do
but there's
tell.
basically there was a competition where you submit
Oh.
your information, your
Okay,
interest
yeah.
in moving to Mars,
Right.
and they're gonna pick. I think I can't remember how many people, but they're gonna pick some people to fly them off to Mars in 2028 now.
Could you
They keep
imagine?
moving it back.
Could you imagine if you get on the space shuttle and you're halfway to Mars and you're all just sitting there like meeting this 99 new people that you have to live with, and all you hear from the back is, "It's too hot. It's too rumbly here. I'm so triggered right now." You'd be like, "For fuck's sake,
Fucking got a tumbler a fucking bitch over here.
this is the rest of my life."
This is the rest of my life. Say, okay, you 99 lot, vote to kill Tumblerina over there.
98.
Yes. No, it's the Tumblerina cunt.
They don't
that's,
get to vote.
Let's say, oh, okay, well, fine.
Their vote doesn't count.
Their vote doesn't count.
You don't get to vote. Like if the three of us here decided to vote to kick somebody off, like if I was like, Greg, do we want to kick Alex off? And Alex is like, no, you don't get a say. That was a
Well,
bad example.
no,
It's a
te-
really bad example.
Technically,
You've been voted off the
he'd
space shuttle.
have to have a vote. Because his would be the swing vote if there's only three of us. Because otherwise,
We know
If-
which
if-
way it swings.
well, no, if you and I looked at each other and said, let's get rid of Alex, and you're like, okay, I want to keep him, and I'm like, I want to get rid of him.
And then Alex is the tiebreaker. What do
Exactly.
you think, Alex?
I think I'll go. I think I'll go to.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm
Kill
saying.
him.
just kill him. It's fine.
No, I don't know. What I'm saying is, can you imagine if you hated somebody? Would you have to continue your life if you were like Greg?
You wouldn't have to. You
Greg,
could
would
kill
you call
yourself.
would you call yourself an introvert?
Yes.
Okay. Would you go to Mars and continue to ignore people?
That's why I probably wouldn't go to Mars,
Would
because
you-
that's what would happen.
Would you start the Mars internet, the Mars net?
The Mars intranet.
Yeah, because I mean, you couldn't. It'd take forever. There'd be so much latency sending data from here to Mars, so you'd have to start MarsNet.
MarsNet.
How much latency would there be?
All of it.
Because I think it's like a half
All
hour
the
delay.
latency.
I think at Quickest it was like a half hour delay.
I don't think that that even like Cat 6 cabling actually supports the distance from here to Mars.
It
What about fiber?
We'll try.
We're getting.
Light takes a long time to travel in space.
Yeah, because it's a vacuum.
Yeah, I know, but like, let's say a star explodes, like the stars that we see in the sky
Yeah, are dead.
are dead from billions and billions of years ago, right?
That's depressing.
So think about this. So fiber cabling works by sending lights down glass tubes, right? So if we wanted to send data from here to Mars, it would take just as long as a star does to get from there to here.
So in other words, your great grandchildren would get that Skype video.
I don't know about you, Greg, but the distance between me and my great grandmother is not billions and billions of years. It's like 80.
Really? So I'm the only one?
Yeah.
Wait, are you your own grandfather?
I'm a Highlander.
Yeah. No, somewhere in somebody's attic there's actually a painting of Greg that's aging
Yeah.
for him. Which is weird because he's aging here too.
I have to
so-
keep it hidden.
Is Greg a vampire?
Yeah.
No, I'm Dorian Gray.
He's not a very good vampire. Is that the guy from the 50 Shades of Grey?
No. Yeah. Dorian Gray is...
So anyway,
is
they
the-
discovered some
yeah.
planets
Yeah,
recently.
planets.
What would be the worst part about space travel if you were to go to those planets?
People who have gas.
Could you imagine? If you... Well, I mean, they'd fart in their own spacesuit. That'd be fine.
Well, trying to find a space Irving would be kind of rough.
A spurving?
A sperming?
Spurving.
Spurving?
Why would you find a space Irving?
The worst part about going to space for Alex is you're limited to that group of people, right?
If you ask me where else you're gonna get gas, I'm gonna leap across this room and punch you in the
I was
throat.
gonna say, I'm like, yeah. Where else are you gonna get gas? A space SO? Or space shell?
Punch
Spesso.
him. Punch him.
Spesso.
No, the worst part about space travel for Alex would be that he'd be confined with the same small group of people. And then once he went through all of his magic tricks, he'd realize that he'd have no one else to show magic tricks to.
Well, here's the thing: nobody would be impressed with your fucking magic
Yeah.
tricks because they're traveling to some. Let's say you're traveling to Mars, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, we're in space. We're going to Mars," and Alex is like, "I have 3 coins.
Yeah, I could swallow these needles.
Is this your card?" And they're like, "Fuck off, we're in space, dude."
I
I'm
hit the
not-
nail
I'm
on the
not-
head
I'm
with that
not
one.
downplaying the impressiveness of any of your skills, you know, but like no matter who you,
Just compared
Yeah,
to
yeah.
space travel.
no matter
Yeah.
who you are, you cannot
Plus, you would
get
need
on-
someone. You would need someone to preserve the history, or the
of magic.
of magic.
That's it.
Yeah,
They're
it's the only
going-
reason why
they're
I'm on
going.
Mars.
They're going through 100 people that they need to go up to colonize and live on Mars, and they're just like, "Fuck, we need a close-up amateur magician." Stat.
That's the thing, right? So I mean, like the candidates for that program though are like real diverse.
I've
I've covered part of it before, but it's like,
the I think they released part of it that they wanted people who are mostly meat eaters,
yeah.
because your body has to be good at processing preservatives, because that's mostly the food they're going to be sending. They need somebody. Who,
Also, they know vegans just like to talk about how much they're vegans, and they don't
Yeah.
want to listen to it for the whole
they'll
trip.
be like, "Oh, this is Houston. How goes the flight?" And they're just like, "Pretty good, but I'm a vegan, so
Yeah.
even better."
I can explain that. I can explain that on another cast why everyone thinks that.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's not think, it's true.
and they'll be like, "Oh, goddamn, can you put the other guy on?" He's just like, "Oh yeah, hey, sorry, I was just doing CrossFit." And you're like, "For fuck's sakes, just cut the feed, leave them."
Just leave them.
Cut them loose.
Cut the cord.
There's a $14 billion space shuttle.
Yeah, well, it's a
Fucking-
write-off now.
We put a CrossFitter and a vegan on there.
How did they get by our screening?
They're both the same guy.
There's actually a guy on YouTube that I subscribe to. His YouTube channel is Cody's Lab, and he was one of the 100 that they got chosen. And he was on YouTube for years before that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he
Was he a CrossFitter or a vegan?
he's not. No, he's like this super
a
knowledgeable
YouTuber.
guy who his family owns his ranch, it's like the best dressing, with like these mines on it, like these silver, gold, and sulfur mines.
So they're rich.
Maybe that's the thing.
Oh, you got one of them. You got a dude ranch, you got a cattle ranch. Oh, I got a gold ranch. What? I ranch gold.
A rich gold.
So that's the thing. Like he's mined silver and stuff out of this mine, and he's used it because YouTube didn't send him his $100,000 silver play button.
100,000 subscriber.
Yeah, 100. Thank you. So they didn't
I'm
send
sure it
that to
doesn't
him.
cost 100,000.
So he's like, well, I'm at 300,000 subscribers now. Fuck it, I'm gonna make a 250,000 subscriber play button made out of real silver and some gold that he's mined from his mine.
So he's rich.
He's not even rich. No, it's just the fact that he.
Please tell me he made the pun where he was like, oh, I'm at 300,000 subscribers. Did I get a play button? Never mind. And then he like mined his own shit.
So
But anyway,
so yeah, no, I guess to see the whole process that they went through to
vetting process.
the vetting process, it's
Well, I mean, they would have to.
I'd have never made.
I think
cut.
the other thing is they need somebody who. They requested people who are able to. Who are currently on night schedules or limited sleep schedules.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to. Because they're gonna have to put them on like a Mars sleep schedule, so they need people who are able to adjust the different sleep schedules.
which I mean I'm game for that. I can basically.
I thought we already determined they don't need magic people.
I have other skills too.
That's right.
Name one. Go ahead.
Who's gonna
We're
drink all
waiting.
the space rum?
Thank you, thank you. I can drink space rum.
Who's gonna make the space rum?
I can make space rum.
Well, all right. They might need
That's
you.
right.
Except for I mean, it would be very bad if the still blew up on the space shuttle.
Could you imagine being drunk in zero gravity? That would suck.
That would be fun.
No, that would be awful.
I would be propelling myself with my vomit.
Oh, I got the spins. No, you're spinning, idiot.
Somebody hold me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd puke and you'd have like a bubble.
Entering airlock. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go on a spacewalk. You're not wearing a spacesuit. I don't care.
Leaving.
Yeah, I need air. I just need air.
You couldn't hear
There'd be
you.
no sound.
In space.
And actually, you wouldn't even be doing that. The minute you open the airlock, you'd be dead.
no one can hear
You
drunk
can
Alex
survive for up to a
scream.
minute and a half. Fun fact. You wouldn't actually like explode or anything.
No, you'd get the bends.
Let's test this theory with
you want,
Alex.
You want me to go in a vacuum?
I want to throw Alex into the vacuum of space.
We can do that.
I used to suck bugs up into the vacuum.
Of space.
Yeah.
I want to enter the vacuum of space now. Have you guys ever like tried to throw a rock into space? Fuck off! I was a dumb
can't
kid.
say
Right?
that.
So anyway, going to space. Lessons learned.
I couldn't do it. I'm too much of an introvert.
I could do it, but I'd be useless, and I would probably blow up the space shuttle with my
Yeah,
space.
you're pretty
rum.
useless here too. So
Yeah.
Okay, should I leave?
I don't know. Lessons learned. There's no fucking Denny's in space, and we're sending Alex there to teach aliens close-up magic.
but there might be a McDonald's. Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode of the Words Are Hard podcast. Let us know if you think we're out of this world. If you want to look down there below, we still have all those fancy links for social media, and we still sell some really cool merchandise. And you want shirts with my face on it. Trust me, you do. If you want to subscribe to us, no, wait, not subscribe. It's, yeah. If you like the video, I don't know. There's going to be something over here that you can do. And if you want to watch our previous video, you can click over here. And I'm sure Mike's going to wring my neck after we're done with this.